Hello everyone, thanks so much for being here. I've got another pick a card for us. These are your encouraging messages, and if you've never done a pick a card, how I typically do it is I close my eyes and I think of the numbers 1 through 4, and whichever number floats into my mind is the number that I select. But if you're more visual, of course, focus on the number themselves or the stones. If you need more time, feel free to pause. I'm going to timestamp everything for you. I apologize for my delay. I actually found out about a dear friend of mine passing, and it just kind of threw me off for a little while there, but I'm back, and I appreciate you guys being here so much. Thank you for your patience in advance, and I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much, and take care. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 1. If you chose this beautiful stone, or Pile 1, these are your encouraging messages. Pile 1, I feel like you guys have gone through something that really made you feel like you were left out in the cold. I just thought of abandoned. I don't know if that's what you felt, or just maybe someone left you behind, or you feel like you don't have emotional support. You may feel like you don't have support in general, or you just were feeling very down and out. If you look at the images, these people really need some assistance. They need some warmth. They need some care. They need something, just help in general. He's injured. Their clothes are tattered and torn, and they just look very forlorn. They're seeking solace, and actually what they don't realize is right behind them is the window of a church. So really all they need to at least gain some warmth or physical help, they just need to walk within the doors of that church. So you guys were feeling very downhearted, just depleted in many ways, very depleted. And I feel like you guys are regaining some sort of balance in your life. This Temperance card is so beautiful. Temperance to me is very spiritual in nature as well. You guys may have some enlightenment on something. It's all about balancing emotions here. And, when I see the Temperance card, I often do feel like the chalice is here with the water flowing. It has to do with your heart space, your emotions, your enlightenment. Something's going on where you're starting to feel more of a balance in your life. You're starting to feel more connected to spirit, even, it could be. And this feeling is going to start dissipating through communication, or honest communication, or being honest with yourself. This could even be honest, healthy communication with yourself. Compassion is here. I feel like you guys may receive some messages, or you may receive some information or something through communication of some sort that will help you begin healing something. Something's going on where you have been feeling this, lack in your life, and there's going to be something that sparks this feeling, this honest communication, this inner child healing, this compassionate feeling, feeling like you're more able to open this heart space here. Composure is here, and that's all about balance as well. That always reminds me of remaining balanced, like perhaps your emotions are balancing out a bit. You're able to remain composed. This sword always reminds me of communication, because swords are typically about communication in the actual tarot decks. But this sword here reminds me of remaining composed and calm and cool and collected, and having compassion with your words. Because this Eight of Wands is here, that's all about fast communications. And I do feel like something's coming through that will make you happy. There's something coming through that's going to touch your emotions. Perhaps this is about a King of Swords. It could be. But just in this pile, I want you to, no matter how bad things have felt, or no matter what you have been going through, no matter how badly you felt recently, just believe in magic. Believe in the impossible. You've got magic showing up here many times, so believe in magic is here. Magical gateway is here, and also believe in the impossible, and luck is on your side. You've got inner child here twice, which makes me think that these are some very deep-rooted things that you could have been going through. Perhaps it has to do with prosperity, or feeling more abundant, or feeling like your abundance is balancing out a bit. Doesn't have to be. You do also have love, help from above, and hole in the soul. So you guys could have been going through a very tough time in your love life, or something that impacted your heart space, something that really opened up some really deep wounds, something that made you really think back. It could be a past situation that came up. It could be something that just triggered some inner wounds that you've had. Hole in the soul is all about feeling abandoned or opening up wounds from neglect or abandonment, or something that really, really hurt you in the past. It could even be from childhood. It doesn't have to be. But I do feel like you have help from above right now. You've got this believe in magic, believe in the impossible, magical gateway, luck is on your side. And this Temperance card really reminds me of spirit being present with you. And this help from above, that's what I feel is coming through for you. You've got this support coming through, even if it's angelic, or even if it's from spirit, or whatever you believe in as the higher power. I do feel like that's definitely coming through for this pile. Encouraging messages for pile number one. Pile number one, I'm sorry for whatever you've gone through, because this is painful. It's like feeling left out in the cold. Encouraging messages for pile number one. Oop, hold on. There we go. Yeah. You could be feeling like something put you in this victim mentality. You could have been impatient about something. There could have been an ending to something that is making you feel this way, where you want answers, you're seeking answers, you are feeling very victimized or hurt, or you're going back into that mental space. But balance is really needed here, balancing things out, and you've got that energy coming through, this Temperance card, to help you balance out your emotions, balance out your heart space. This inner child healing wants to come through. I feel like spirit's really going to be there for you. You just have to kind of avoid things that will put you in a lower vibration. So avoid the gossip, avoid worrying about what other people think of you, or what other people think about the circumstance. Just let yourself feel some things, honestly feel them. Everywhere I look, I just think that this has to do with a lot of emotion that is bubbling up at this time. And it could be regarding a completion, or something that you feel hasn't come to you yet, or something that puts you in this victim mentality. This all needs to be restored with balance of some kind, and you don't want to focus on things that will lower your vibration. Encouraging messages for pile one. Pile one, I really feel like the spirit realm is stepping in to help you at this time with whatever this is. You're going to start feeling really compassionate, I think. Financial healing, yeah. So prosperity had come up. Financial healing is here. Your money struggles are a thing of the past. Be open to all avenues to receiving, and you'll be provided for in every way. Peer pressure is here. Don't let others coerce you into a decision. You know in your heart what the right choice is. Again, yeah, don't let the negative emotions or the viewpoints of others, or don't compare yourself to others. Don't let other people's opinions block what you feel is truly correct. Because you're spot on. You're getting guidance from above in whatever circumstance this is. So if it's about money, just know that luck is on your side. Believe in magic. Miracles are possible in this pile for sure. So believe in that magic. Truly know that there's a magical gateway. Basically, that's what it's going to feel like. It says it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. And find balance again. So in this pile, make sure you are balancing everything out in your life. This could be related to anything. Balance your emotions, balance your eating habits, balance your rest versus work, balance everything in your life, balance your communications, balance your relationships. Make sure things are balanced and abundance is yours. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have in fairyland and human land. There is enough abundance for everyone. And guys, I just have this feeling in the pit of my stomach. So you guys might really be worried about something, or there might be something that's really holding on to you, or grasping at internal wounds, or you're being triggered you know, something about your past or something that had you in a victim mentality is tricking you again or making you feel like this, but really this is an illusion. I feel like you have all kinds of support that is yours, and if you believe in the impossible, you can step right into that energy. Cleanse your energy is here. When you release negativity, the answer to your question shines through. So make sure that you guys are not letting other people cloud your thoughts. This is something that is between you and the spirit realm, I feel, where you can really step into a different reality using honest communication. And I think this has to do with yourself. This could be external communication coming in, definitely. And it could be regarding family or regarding this King of Swords energy here. You're sailing into calmer waters, walking away from something that doesn't serve you anymore in the emotional space, or in, you know, this mindset could even be what you're walking away from. What are the encouraging messages for pile number 1? Oh, that was so fast. Harmony. Harmony, yeah. Harmony is coming in. Balance. Look, I always think of balance with this card because there's 2 individuals here. Harmony is coming in for you. Whatever this energy was is dissipating, and you're coming more into this temperance. Have patience with things. You're going to feel more harmonious with others in your life. You're going to be able to feel compassion again for others. Ceremony. Invocation. This could also be about really taking care of yourself, really like sitting down and figuring out what it is that you need and kind of welcoming that in, flushing this energy out, and then taking care of yourself. When I see her, even though this isn't about this could be very spiritual in nature, like an invocation ceremony, becoming more connected to the spirit realm or those around you. But when I see this card, a lot of times it reminds me of like a health routine or a skin routine, or something that is going to rejuvenate you, something that's going to make you feel like you're leveling up, like you're, you know, taking care of your body, taking care of your health, taking care of your mind. When we pamper ourselves, it really does help us. What are the encouraging messages for pile 1? Thank you. Yeah, prosperity is here again. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. So prosperity in all things. I feel like this is leaving you, this energy, and it's swiftly leaving you as well, because the 8 of Swords is the 8 of you guys might be trapped in the 8 of Swords energy, which is feeling very stuck, but it's an illusion. You can walk right forward, because I said 8 of Swords, but I meant 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is a very fast-moving energy. So this is coming in swiftly. You just may need to kind of shift your mindset from this lack into knowing that spirit is there for you and that prosperity lies ahead. Just take care of yourselves, and you are spiritually protected. You're being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. That's a beautiful message. I'm going to end that there, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed that. It's a very encouraging message, very beautiful. Take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Hello, pile 2. If you chose pile 2 or this stone, these are your encouraging messages. So pile 2, you've got the Queen of Wands and the 4 of Swords. The Queen of Wands is a very go-getter energy, very confident, very just knows what she wants, very assertive. She's very good at directing others. I feel like you guys could need a bit of a break or a rest, or you've even got this take a step back. There's something in your energy that is requiring you some peace and serenity for a minute here. So it doesn't matter if you're male or female. This Queen of Wands energy probably is how you normally feel. You probably feel, typically you feel very confident, very energetic. You're very good with business matters, very good at I don't want to say bossing people around, because sometimes that comes off negatively, but you're very assertive. You're very able to help others figure out how to do things. But I feel like right now you just need a little bit of serenity in your life, a little bit of time for yourself to get in touch with this inner child, just a little bit to get back to your roots, like to feel like a kid again, almost like you're Your purity needs time to be replenished is kind of what I feel. Take a step back. You do have this, your commitment is being tested here. So if there is something where you're in a pause with a romantic situation, or you have to make a decision within a romantic situation, or there's something about another person coming up, you may need to take a little bit of a break here in order to make the right decisions. And commitment can mean, you could either be having your real commitment to another person tested, or your commitment to yourself is being tested. There's forgiveness and understanding that's coming up here. And you might not be able to make the right decisions right now. It's just kind of like, now is not the time to take charge. This came up back upside down. Now is not the time to take charge. No is also reversed. So it's like right now, look how she's like, it looks almost like she's doing this. Like, no, like don't make any moves right now. It's not the time to make final decisions at the moment. It's time to take a step back, give yourself some healing that you need, like some time to rest and heal a little bit. Something may have recently come up where you're questioning something or you're unsure of something. It's time to kind of go within. Whenever we take a quick pause, distract ourselves with something else, do something really fun, take a step back, focus on yourself for a minute. Ask others for help if you need to. If you need to kind of depend on your friends for a minute, it says angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. This could be about asking for actual assistance or asking your angels and your guides for help with something. You need to take a step back, meditate, think of the, what's going on in your life. Make sure you are in a happy state before you make decisions or any final answers come through for you. It does say luck is on your side, so this isn't a negative situation. This is something where you need some time to heal. I just heard faith restored. I don't know if something's going on with your faith, or, you have to you need time. You absolutely need time to restore yourself to this Queen of Wands energy. You may be seeking some spiritual guidance at this time. Feathers are definitely a sign from heaven for you. These feathers just jumped right out at me. Maybe you see feathers sometimes, and that's just your little nudge from spirit saying, hey, we're here, we got your back. You do have manifestation here, so be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation, step 1. You're very good at alchemy and trying to create things in your life. You're very good at being able to manifest things in your life. It's time to reveal who you really are. And without this extra rest or extra care for yourself, this pause, you won't be able to actually be in your best self, be your very best self. You need some time right now to connect with your inner child, to really understand what it is that you truly need in order to move forward. So take a step back, get in touch with yourself again. There may be some forgiveness and understanding that is needed. Like I said, if there's something spiritual going on where you need to take a step back and really take something in and I just wanted to take a deep breath. Maybe there's something that you really need to take in and just process. There's something within you that you need to understand it a little bit better before you move forward. Protection is here. It says the fairies of protection are shielding you with magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. Make sure you're praying at this time, getting in touch with your spiritual side. Alchemy is here, so you guys are very good at manifesting. Make sure you're keeping your vibration high. That's why we kind of take our breaks here to kind of, I just got a vision of kind of like blowing off the negative energy, like literally taking a deep breath and like just letting it dissipate from your life. Take off your masks. Make sure that you are, like I said, getting in touch with who you truly are. This is the second time it's kind of telling you to show the world the real you. There's something that wants to come out from within that isn't shown right now. I feel like you need to get in touch with your spiritual side in order to kind of become who you truly are again. You may have already tapped into that, but sometimes in life we go through things that kind of shield us. We then shield ourselves to protect ourselves from other things. Like if we go through pain or something really hurts us, or we don't want to accept the truth of something, we have to kind of take a pause, let it integrate, and then, it's after you step back, take that pause, integrate that new understanding and forgiveness, and then move forward with your decisions or in your relationships, or choosing a partner, or choosing which path to take, or choosing, the Lover's card. It's not always about love. It can be about contracts. It can be about choices. It can be about things that we really need to kind of go within and let Spirit help us decide. That's why Spirit is here in this picture. You've got pay attention to the signs, victim consciousness, self-sabotage, the alchemy card, and take off your masks from this deck. So maybe you need to kind of go within and pay attention to when you fall into a victim mentality and then you start to self-sabotage. Pay attention to the signs, the triggers, the things that put you into the states where you need to kind of rest. There's alchemy here that you can tap into. So whatever your mindset is kind of the reality that you create. That's why you have to go within, recalibrate, sometimes we learn things about ourselves and then we need time to integrate them. And then you'll be able to kind of reveal the true you. We grow throughout life. We're not going to remain the same person, the same inner child our whole lives. We create new facets, new interests, new ideals, new information. I feel like you guys are kind of needing to go within to kind of recalibrate yourself and come out as something true, reveal the next layer of yourself, reveal your true self to the world. What are the encouraging messages for pile 2, Spirit? Pile 2's encouraging messages. I keep wanting to take deep breaths in this pile, guys. Service. So you may really benefit by helping others. You probably enjoy that. You probably enjoy kind of helping others to handle different facets of their life, or you may need some help right now, and that's perfectly fine. Sometimes the shoe is on the other foot. You are very good at helping people when they're going through hard times, and you may need to find someone to help you through hard times, or you feel good when you're helping others. That's a part of you maybe that needs to be shown. And forgiveness is definitely here. There's something that maybe you need to forgive yourself for. I feel like this might be internal, this forgiveness, something that you need to kind of go within, understand what happened there, integrate that, and forgive it. Hold on one second. Spirit, what are your encouraging messages for pile 2? Encouraging messages. Yeah, your faith. See? Faith. Yeah, there's something about your faith that needs kind of restored or revamped, or there's something that wants to come through to expand your vision of yourself, or expand the ideals that you have in your spiritual realm or in your world. You'll understand what that means, I think. I think you guys already know. You're probably very intuitive. What are Spirits? I was going to say encouraging. Yeah. Spirits encouraging messages. What are Spirits encouraging messages? What are Spirits encouraging messages? Be positive. Yes, definitely. Because the alchemy, you create your surroundings. So if you're stuck in a negative mindset, which I don't think you are, I think this pile is very aware of your thoughts, but you need to kind of raise your vibration, smile, do things that make your inner child very happy. Be positive. Your thoughts can shape your experience, so be sure to focus on the positive. Simply smile and notice the profound and healing difference it makes. If you guys are going through a painful time, take time to heal, and then you'll be able to feel that joy again. You'll be resurrected back into this Queen of Wands energy very quickly. Encouraging messages for pile 2. life-changing epiphany or experience. It's a time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. You guys may have gone through something that really changed your reality or changed the way you think of something. And like I said, I feel like you really need to take time to go within and integrate that into your new reality. There's something that has gone on here that is changing the way that you think or feel about something. Wellness is here. The recovery of health and wellness is here for you. This rest and, you know, this healing is necessary, and it will bring you back to wellness. And, you know, if you guys are these busy time multitaskers, take charge of your schedule in the during this busy time, and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. You need to take time for yourself and make sure that you don't have, I know, because I did want to mention bossiness a little bit. Make sure you're not too controlling where you have to have your, you know, you need to take time for yourself. So if you do have to take control of a lot of things in your life, maybe it's time to kind of take a step back and let someone else ask for help, or, you know, let someone else kind of step in and take over for you for a minute. Let yourself have this time. We, you know, as humans, we really do sometimes need time to heal and integrate thoughts, even if it's just something that came up in your mind that needs integrated. You do need some time to pause. Oh gosh. Yeah, breathe. See, breathe came up, and I kept wanting to take deep breaths. Look, it flipped right out. Yeah, I kept wanting to take deep breaths. Take time for yourself to breathe. Blessings are coming for you. Don't feel like this, you know, this time is going to be dark. I feel like all these cards look very bright and very, your faith will be restored. Your focus will be restored. You'll be able to communicate again, just like you have, but in a new way. I feel like you're going to have this new expansion of thought, or something is expanding. You're taking time to integrate it into your life. Make sure you're taking time out to breathe. Yeah, take solitude. Exactly. Take solitude until you're ready. It's okay to do that. Even though you are probably very comfortable in this Queen of Wands, very energetic nature, very commanding, very, you know, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, I bet you are very, you are probably the focal point for a lot of people. You probably help a lot of people along the way, or people come to you to know what to do next, or, you know, you're the point person in a lot of things in your life. But it's okay to take some solitude in order to, I keep wanting to say integrate. I feel like there's something that's changing in your mind about something, and you need to take a step back in order to create that new ideal for yourself, and to then show the world the real you once you have taken time to integrate that. I think that's it. I think that's what I have for pile 2. Those are your encouraging messages. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Hello, pile number 3. These are your messages if you picked this stone or number 3. So pile 3, before I even realized that this was 3, I kept thinking of 3. So this could involve 3 things, 3 people, 3. It doesn't mean, please, I know whenever we hear 3s in pick-a-cards or that, you know, we all often think of love triangles. That's not what I'm picking up on. I have no idea what 3 really is significant for, but when this first flipped, I thought that said 3, but it didn't, and then I saw this Mother, Father, God, and that made me think of 3. There were just several things that, I don't know, something came into my mind about 3. I don't know what that is. Perhaps, and it could not, there might be some of you that it doesn't apply to at all. With the 3 or the 6, maybe 3 is significant or 6 is significant in some way. We've got 6 here, and 6 of Cups stood out. 6. So I don't know. I don't know what that is, but I wanted to get that out because that wanted to come through. But you guys have been through something really painful. There was a painful ending to a painful situation, and it has brought you into this 10 of Wands reversed. With the 10 of Wands upright, it's like you can't move forward. You can't keep going. Something's got to give. You just can't. Look how burdened he is. You know, it's like the wheels are just about to fall off there. I know there's no wheels in that, but it's just like he can't keep going the way he's carrying those wands. He's spent, he's taxed. It's just too much. But with the reversal there, it's like you've you're putting those 10 wands down, and because of this painful ending, you're able to move forward in some way. And the Sun is just such a happy, vibrant, wonderful card. I feel like once you get through this initial shock of whatever this was, which this may have even been in the past because the Six of Wands is coming up. I mean, the Six of Pentacles, gosh, the Six of Wands means success, and so does this, success and recognition. And I said Six of Wands, but I meant Six of Cups. So perhaps you guys are walking into a successful energy where you will be recognized, and that's kind of what the Sun is. It's all about, it could even be about having the spotlight on you because of some successes. But this was a painful, very painful ending to something. The good news is that's over, and it's only up from there. Plus, you guys were able to release these burdens that you were carrying. This Ten of Wands energy is being released, and you're able to move forward. You've got this Sun card, renewed energy, renewed joy. It's just a very, very happy card. But you are still kind of battle wounded just because of the memory of it. You know what you have been through, but it's made you stronger. This is about determination. It could also be, about maybe being unwell. Perhaps you were not feeling well and there was like a painful end to that. And now you are able to release those burdens and move into this beautiful energy here. But you will still have that determination and the grit to get through other things because you've been through this. That's what that kind of reminds me of there, because the Nine of Wands is about not giving up and determination there. Like I said, this could have happened in your past, or this could have triggered past memories, or being in, just remembering the past, because the Six of Cups is typically about, it could even be fond memories, but it definitely could be regarding a past time, or maybe it puts you in a different mind headspace. You have inspiration here. Be prepared, as soon you'll receive a visit from the Fairy of Inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. You guys will be feeling inspired again, and this will be restored here from this energy into this beautiful energy. This, maybe you'll feel like you did at a very healthy time in your life or in the past. Compassion is here, and Guardian Angel is here. I feel like you are getting a lot of compassion from the spirit realm right now. I feel like your guardian angels are very protective and compassionate for you. It says, work through your fears and don't let pride get in your way. And then you have these cards that popped out all together. Wait for winter. During the colder months, the Fairy Queen of Winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. Precious time. The Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. And then Flourish. The Lotus Fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. And I feel like this is just telling a story. You guys have already gone through this cycle, just like any cycle. You also have cycles here. You've gone through this cycle. You realize that time is over, and it's time to flourish and move forward once you get into this energy. This card also wants to remind us, if you do see patterns that continuously reoccur in your life, it's time to examine those patterns and see if there's some kind of connection to your past that you can heal, or if there's something that you need to go within and heal because you keep experiencing the same lessons over and over, or something keeps coming up. And you, right underneath that is, how teachable are you? Are you learning from your struggles? Are you learning from your life lessons? Are you developing this grit from the things that you go through? And I think you are. I think this is kind of showing you that you're learning. Things are always a learning experience. And when you go through these things, you will learn from them and move forward. If there's something that was very painful for you, just know that, take the lesson and move forward. Understand that, this tree wisdom always reminds me of how the trees go through cycles. So in the winter, they lose their leaves and go dormant. In the spring, the buds come and, they're full of life again. And then in the summer, they're gorgeous to look at and everything's beautiful and warm. And just think of a flower or how budding flowers are in the summertime. It's so beautiful. But there is a temptation sometime to, fall into almost like a victim mentality and blame things on others when we go through these things. But this is kind of saying, gain wisdom from the cycles in your life. Gain wisdom from seeing how things have played out. It does say a win-win outcome is forecast, and surrender to the divine. So I do feel like in this pile, you guys have really been through it, and it's time for you to understand the cycles of things, or understand we reap what we sow, those kinds of things. Like, just understand that there are cycles in our lives that kind of come and they teach us things, and then we have to kind of move forward, and the spotlight will be on those things, and we'll start, realizing patterns if there are patterns to be learned from. But you will be going through, once this winter period is over, which I feel like it is. I feel like this period, this frozen over period is over, and now just realize that it's time to flourish. You guys have this support of the divine, this Mother, Father, God. It's all about love, and how, you can feel love through just knowing that God loves you. He's got the Mother, Father, God, love that can surround you. Look at how, and this reminds me of cycles too, just kind of the cyclical, motion that's kind of in this card, just circling. So there may be some things that you have to integrate into your mind because of some things that you have been through. Just make sure that you are learning from whatever this was. Let me just get encouraging messages for pile 3. Encouraging messages. Thank you. Yeah, balanced friendships is coming up. Your friendships work best when there's an equal share of giving and receiving. And then let's see. This says sanctuary. Ebb and flow. Radiance. Oh, you got the sun twice. What a beautiful energy, guys. You guys are stepping into this very beautiful energy. I do feel like because that balanced friendships came up, don't let people take advantage of you. Don't let people, like, because of this balance and this ebb and flow and sanctuary, maybe sometimes people kind of suck your energy and you don't take time for yourself when you need to. If you need to pull back, when you need to say no, don't let yourself get so burdened that you are falling on hard times. Make sure that you have, a safe space for yourself where you can recharge. An ebb and flow is here, so kind of like go with the flow more, like don't overexpend yourself. And also water may be very healing for this pile. You may need to kind of, there might be a lot of energy that gets pent up within you guys. You have this volatility, and sometimes you need to kind of go more with the flow in the moment instead of bottling things up. Maybe in your friendships or in your relationships, you tend to kind of keep things within, kind of hold them in, and it's time to kind of flow a little bit more with your emotions and allow yourself to kind of release the emotions as they come up, so that you're not bottling things up and then exploding. And this could have to do with love relationships, because promise is here, and this reminds me of romance. But it doesn't have to be. This could be any relationships. Don't let pride get in the way. Like when you have something that's really bothering you, don't let pride get in the way. Speak about it. Let it come out. Seek, sanctuary or rest when you need to. Make sure things are staying balanced in your life. And you guys have this radiance coming up, this sun card, the radiance. It's very similar energy, very vibrant, beautiful energy. I'm going to get a couple more things. And then look at, you do have this card too. It says, your wishes are coming true. What your heart has been longing for is getting closer each day. That's a beautiful message. What are pile 3's encouraging messages? Pile 3. Thank you. passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. So yeah, you have to kind of take time for your passions. Don't let people burden you so badly that you lose track of what what makes you really happy. Your passions, your purpose. Make sure things remain balanced and you are honest with the things or the people in your life in order for you to gain that happiness as well. What are the encouraging messages for pile number 3? Recovery. Yeah, take it slow, guys, because like I said, yeah, renewal is here. You guys may be recovering from something also, because like I said, I did see this 9 of Wands, which is kind of like you still may have some wounds from whatever this is. He still has a bandage here. So take it slow. Even though you're coming into this beautiful, vibrant energy, make sure you take time. That Sanctuary card is there. Don't jump full force into things, and don't let people make you feel pressured to do that. Make sure you're speaking your truth so that you don't get into this volatility bottling up your energy here. You do have this recovery here. You do have renewal coming. Like I said, this radiance, this beautiful sun-like energy is here, but you still need to stay balanced and take it easy. Let yourself fully heal before you're jumping in full force with everything. This is about also uncovering a side to yourself that may have been dormant. Perhaps you haven't been feeling well and now you are feeling much better. Don't overtax yourself, okay? And don't forget to, ask for help when needed. Communicate with your angels. You have the ability to connect with the beings of love who surround you. Communicate with your angels and deliver their healing messages to others. Like I said, I do feel like your guardian angels are there, and you do have this compassionate spiritual team that is around you. And you may be starting to focus back on your passions again. Perhaps you went through this, and now that you're recovering, you're like, I am going to follow my passions. I hope that you do. It will lead you to abundance here. And hopefully once you get into that, you'll feel more powerful, more, healthier. But don't allow yourself to get too taxed, because you can fall back into despondence, whatever this was. Like I said, this cycle that is here, you guys may have the tendency to burn yourself out for others, and then you fall into these despondence stages, or you allow people to suck too much of your energy. The sun is very powerful, so people may not see that you need a sanctuary or you need time to yourself, and you let you don't speak up, and you let pride get in the way, and then these insecurities don't allow you to tell people how you truly feel, and you bottle it up, and then you fall into this despondence. So don't allow that to happen. Don't allow yourself to become unbalanced in the way, make sure your relationships are staying balanced. You guys might be givers, and, people tend, to be takers around you because you shine so brightly. Maybe you attract people that have like a darker, and I'm not saying dangerous darker, I'm just saying like, it's usually like a yin and a yang. So if you're a giver, you may really attract takers, and then they take too much. And sometimes you feel a little bit insecure, or you feel like you are here to help others, so you don't speak up when you should, and you bottle it up, and then it becomes volatile for you. You end up going through this painful situation, whether this is health or some kind of painful thing that had to come into your life to rebalance it. So just be careful. Don't trick yourself into thinking that you have to constantly give. Pay attention to the cycles in your life. Pay attention to the cycles in your life and learn from them, so that you are able to continue to share this beautiful light with others, this radiance that you have. You do have to take time for sanctuary all the time in order to regain your strength and regain this beautiful. There is a time, that you need to become this, winter where we kind of hibernate. It's okay to go through those cycles. I think cycles are necessary in this pile in order to gain your strength back. Just like a tree, we have that tree wisdom. Trees go dormant for a time, and then they're beautiful and able to flourish and provide for others. Think of fruit trees. They go dormant, and then they have a replenishing period, and that renewal comes through, and then they're able to give their beautiful fruit again for people to have sustenance and to have energy, and to gain that sustenance and energy from their brightness, from their light, from their nutrition. So yeah, you guys very much need to pay attention to the cycles of nature and trees and take that sanctuary, take that winter dormant time when you need it. It doesn't have to be winter either. It can be whenever you feel you need it. If you start getting into this energy, even though this is determination, you have to pay attention to when you're not feeling well so that you can replenish. I hope that helped, pile 3. I feel like that's it for the messages coming in. And this could be even family that takes from you or makes you feel this way. Your loved ones form a strong pillar of support, embrace their love, and put past issues behind you. That could be a message for you in itself, but this can also be about maybe 3 people in your family, or your family may sometimes tax you so badly and you don't speak up because you really want to bring love into the situation. And you still can do that, but you just need to know when you need to pull back and go in, within in order to heal yourself, okay? Thank you so much, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this message, and I hope to talk to you again in another video soon. Take care. Hello, pile 4. These are your encouraging messages if you chose number 4 or this stone. These are your encouraging messages. So pile 4, I think your encouraging messages have to do with love or a connection that has mutual admiration. So if it's not a love relationship, which I do feel like this is a romantic connection, a love relationship. But if you say, I picked pile 4 and I don't have a love relationship, perhaps this could even be, a really deep bonded friendship or some kind of connection where the feelings are quite mutual here. But again, I do feel for many of you, for most of you, this is going to be romance because you also got this romance and connection. And the encouraging messages here are you are going to have clarity regarding a love relationship. The truth will be revealed to you. I believe your mental clarity, the truth of your thoughts, the true thoughts that you have on the relationship will be available to you. You're going to have mental clarity on the situation here. You may even have some very truthful communication, something that cuts right to the heart of the matter of things. This can often mean victory and success in love as well. But communication is key. You also have a lot of intuition and downloads coming in. You may feel this, you may not. You may just start feeling a certain way or having certain thoughts and you're like, what's going on? But this is actually downloads regarding your romantic connection. And you also have power and intention here. This card often reminds me kind of the hermit energy where you really go within to understand your true thoughts on something. You go within to seek your own wisdom regarding a connection in your life and how it makes you feel, because we have self-acceptance here. There's something about this connection that wants you to go within and really examine how it makes you feel about yourself. How do you feel in the connection? Transformation is here, so there could be something coming up regarding a very powerful transformation in a relationship, something that requires balance and composure. When I see this card, this is all about, we're human. We have emotions. We just have to make sure that we keep balanced in our emotions, especially when love is involved. Sometimes we have heightened emotions. We just have to remember to keep composed, keep balanced. And this sword always reminds me of thoughts. And you have 2 swords here: clarity, thoughts, communication. The swords for me are all about, like the air signs in regards to communication, thoughts, being able, keeping our words in check, making sure that we are, speaking from the heart. And this romantic connection, it also says here, a win-win outcome is forecast. Once again, I have scales here, and this always reminds me of balance. Stay balanced within this connection. Make sure that your intentions and your power are examined, like your intentions. What are your intentions in this love relationship? And like I said, a win-win forecast, a win-win outcome is forecast. What are your encouraging messages for pile 4? What are your encouraging messages for pile 4? What are your encouraging messages for pile 4? Thank you. Be positive. Magnify your intentions. Yeah, kind of like with this power and intention. Magnify your intentions. Choose a specific goal to work toward. Your energy is spread out among too many ideas. Please bring your focus back to the key intention and let your angels help. Power and intention, all about this truth, this focus, this clarity. You guys will be getting this clarity. Make sure that your intentions are set on what the outcome is that you want, because we do manifest. We are able to kind of manifest. Smile is here. Stay positive. Financial healing. Your money struggles are a thing of the past. Be open to all avenues to receiving, and you'll be provided for in every way. Sometimes our emotions really do impact the rest of our lives as well. So make sure when you are going through your emotions or whatever this is, don't let other parts of your life kind of fall behind. It does say magnify your intentions here. So make sure that you are staying clear in your mind in regards to what you want to set your power and your intentions on. You are a spiritual teacher. So there's several messages coming through for this. Share your wisdom with others. You were born to teach. And perhaps this is about a relationship where maybe you need to kind of share some wisdom in regards to other aspects of life with this loved one. Maybe there's something that you really need to be truthful about. Perhaps it's something regarding their finances or the way that you would handle finances in a relationship. You have the wisdom. Like I said, for some reason, I was thinking of the Hermit with this. I do feel like you guys have a lot of wisdom in this relationship. You're able to bring forth a lot of wisdom, and perhaps you both bring different aspects, to balance the relationship out. Perhaps, you guys are really good with your wisdom and I wanted to say finances. So perhaps you're really good with finances and you're able to share that with others. You were born to teach. So make sure that you keep your communications positive. That's why this came up. This composure card, be positive, is also here. Your thoughts can shape your experience. Be sure to focus on the positive. This could also be about, when you do have things come up in your relationship, be it about finances, be it about things that you feel like you can teach your loved one or your partner. This is all about the way you communicate, having the clarity, having the, positivity when you bring the truth about something up, in your romantic connections. What encouraging messages want to come through for pile number 4? Encouraging messages for pile number 4. Encouraging messages for pile number 4. Perhaps you also need patience. That's what always comes to mind when I can't get a card to pop. Patience is required in this circumstance. What are your encouraging messages for pile 4? There we go. Procrastination. How funny. Oh my gosh. See, the cards were procrastinating coming out. Family and tribe and procrastination. Perhaps someone is kind of procrastinating making a decision because of family or something that is kind of weighing on their mind about their acceptance of their families. Maybe there's a transformation that needs to happen within a relationship and someone is procrastinating, discussing that. It could be about maybe family beliefs or, maybe something regarding their family. Maybe they're afraid of bringing this thought up or this idea up because of rejection. So they're kind of procrastinating that. Let's just get more clarity on it. But for sure, because I was like, oh my gosh, that makes me laugh so hard sometimes when Spirit does these things, like where procrastination came up. I couldn't get the card to come out. I kept saying, patience, patience. What are the encouraging messages for pile number 4? Pile number 4, you may need to take some time to yourself in order to gain this clarity, in order to transform this relationship the way that you want to. But remember to remain composed with all parties. Shape-shifting always reminds me of being able to speak to anyone. So know your audience, understand how to get through to people. Usually you get more bees with honey than vinegar, so mind your words when you're communicating. Use your wisdom, especially if this has something to do with family's acceptance of someone or something that you're afraid of bringing up because of family, or generations is here, ancestors is here. So I do feel like there could be something in regards to a romantic connection and your family, or being accepted by family, or making people feel comfortable in the circumstance. But you may need to kind of take some time to yourself, go within. Like I said, this reminded me of the Hermit card, so that's all about going within, gaining the wisdom that you need in order to compose the way that you're going to deliver the message or the truth, and make sure that your partner is on board. Communication is the key. The way that you speak about this romantic connection or whatever this is that you want to bring out, and you're procrastinating it because you're fearing rejection. It could have to do with a financial status of someone, or something to do with the way your family views something in the relationship. Make sure the shape-shifting, it always reminds me, like clouds have the ability to shape-shift. Just try to put yourself in the other party's shoes in order to understand how they would best receive a message. But you may need some solitude in order to gain that clarity, in order to kind of provide the right type of communication for the circumstance. Spirit, you know what? I wanted to say advice. What is your advice for pile 4? What is your advice for pile 4? Perhaps you guys need some advice. What is your advice, Spirit, for pile 4 regarding this message? What is your advice? Prosperity. Yeah, this could have something to do perhaps with some finances in a relationship. Prosperity is here. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. Also, there are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. Just like with those clouds, that shape-shifting, you really need to put yourself in the other person's shoes. There's many layers to this circumstance that you need to kind of understand, which is why solitude might be required. Also, ask for protection from spirit, or ask for help. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. That is such a beautiful message. That's your encouraging message. When you're going through this, just ask for guidance regarding your communication, or speaking your truth, or victory in this circumstance. Make sure you're talking to your spirit guides, perhaps even ancestors, perhaps even asking, for spirit to help your ancestors help you. Own your divine power. Replace codependent people-pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. Yes, this is about kind of you're procrastinating, perhaps telling family a truth about a circumstance because you're fearing how they'll react, or you're fearing rejection. It's time to go within and know that you have the wisdom to bring the information forward. Perhaps, ask for spirit's protection and help with regards to communicating it in a way that they will understand and receive it well. It says, take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. You guys may be trying to focus on other tasks because you're procrastinating something that needs to be addressed. But take some solitude in order to be able to communicate this in the best way. Yeah, you're fearing this rejection. Angels and spirit guides, angels, please show me what encouraging messages. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So guys, also, if this is about someone that you are fearing rejection from, or something that you are, perhaps you're fearing rejection of this person because of something attached to family, you have to just kind of understand that once you go within, you're going to gain the wisdom that you need to express this in the way that you need to. Recovery is here. This is about recovering a part of yourself that has become dormant, or kind of uncovering a side to yourself that you need to utilize at this time in order to help you with this communication. You do have soulmate here. This could be dealing with someone that you feel is your destiny or your soulmate. You have destiny here. You could feel like this person is your destiny or your soulmate here, and that's why you're so nervous about whatever this is. You have these insecurities that are coming up. This discovery card is all about this person was madly in love with someone named Pink, and Pink went away, and this person did not know what to do with themselves once their love went away. I'm sorry, this person's name was Pink, and Petunia went away out of their life, and they couldn't understand why that would happen because they loved Petunia so immensely. So they went to the sky god and said, what am I supposed to do? And the sky god said, Petunia, what if I told you Petunia was put in your life so that you understood how to love or how deeply you can love? But now he was left to kind of discover himself. Is there a part of yourself that has become dormant because you're so focused on something in your life where you need to kind of move forward and discover who you truly are in order to heal the insecurities that you're feeling right now? Or insecurities might be preventing you from really focusing on the truth of a situation here. And it could be about your money. Maybe there's something where you're feeling like you don't have enough money in the relationship, or you feel like the financial backgrounds don't match up. You could have even kind of put yourself in a state of despondence, worrying about the situation, when really you kind of need to go within and heal those insecurities or pray about that. Go into solitude, discover how to communicate. It says communication is the key. This needs to be spoken about. Don't let your past hold you back. It's time to take action. So procrastination is not the key. Passion is here, and you guys may feel very passionate about whatever this is. So it's time to kind of go within. Just remember, it says a win-win outcome is forecast. So whatever happens is in your best interest. Okay, whatever happens in this circumstance, once you communicate very clearly with your truth here, after going within and gaining wisdom on the situation, whatever happens, whatever the end result is, a win-win outcome is forecast. So just have faith in that. I'm going to get you just a couple cards from here. What are the encouraging messages for pile number 4? Encouraging messages for pile number 4. Wait for winter. It says wait for winter. During the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. So make sure that you are focusing on what your heartfelt wishes are. Magnify your intentions was also here. So that is definitely something. What is it that you really, really want? Communicate with your angels is under that. You have the ability to connect with the beings of love who surround you. Communicate with your angels and deliver their healing messages to others. Whatever this is, you do need to start the communication process. You need to kind of go within, and it says, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. So definitely pray for the highest good of all parties involved in the circumstance, and that will then release your procrastination, because you won't fear the rejection anymore, because you're asking for the highest good of all to come forward. So I hope that helps, pile 4. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you need anything from me, feel free to reach out in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys, and I always respond. I can even provide you with my email if you have questions for me. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Take care.